Oh, Sheol, I want to tell you about a dream that I had. I don't remember all of it, but with just the last parts. Have you ever had that experience, just remembering the last part of your dreams? Oh, yeah. And in the dream, what I remember was, you know how people will travel to different places and singing, they have their guitars and singing in coffee shops and out on the streets and things like that. Well, in the dream, the last part of the dream that I remember was that I was in there in this, like a coffee shop, and I was singing, singing about Jesus, and I had made some things for the guy that ran the place, and then there was he was like a manager, and then there was the owner that was in there too, and but anyway, the manager came and told me, see, he liked the songs, but the owner didn't. So he told me, he says that the owner wanted me to kind of sing other things, don't sing about Jesus. He says you can kind of, maybe take away things, just add something else, just don't say Jesus, and different things like that, right? And I remember in the dream, I said, no. I took my guitar and I laid it down. And I said, no. I says, I am not going to leave it out, because I says, you can't have the one without the other. I says, and you can't. And when you're singing a song about Jesus, you sing about Jesus. I says, when it's about Him, you can't leave out the cross. You can't leave out the cross. And I remember I picked up my guitar, and I remember the guy, the owner, was ridiculing me, and telling me to get out, and different other kinds of mean things and stuff. But see, when I think about that, I can't help that but ask you the question too. Can you have the world and leave out Jesus? Leave out the cross? Whether you're singing about Jesus or preaching and witnessing about Jesus, you cannot tweak it here and there. You can't take away bits and pieces just to please the people. What are you about? Are you a man pleaser? Are you out trying to please others and not trying to please Jesus? Are you ashamed of Him? Remember this. Even if you acknowledge that you're ashamed of Him and you do nothing, you will face God one day. Because you can't last on this earth forever. You are appointed to die. And death will come. And you will face the consequences for your decisions. There's a lot of people teaching many things out there in this world. A lot of them are leaving out Jesus, leaving out the message of the cross. They're out there preaching about their own ministries. They're preaching everything but the blood of Jesus. They're preaching that once you're saved, you're always saved. They preach predestination and all kinds of lies and things. Because if you're predestinated, the way they go about, the way they discuss it, then what? Then who needs the cross? Jesus died for nothing. You get in on your own merits. But we know that to be false. And you got people who want you to don't talk a lot about Jesus. Talk about achievements. What you can achieve. And you can't do nothing without Jesus. And let me tell you something. If you sit there and think that you can mix it all up and you're going to get your way into heaven, you just paved yourself a road to hell. And that's not where you want to go. You want to make it to heaven. And this message is to all you believers. All my brothers and sisters and out there, those I do not even know. I'm hoping, and this is not about differences of opinions. This is about the message of the cross, the message of Jesus, okay? You have to know where you stand. Are you going to compromise your position? Are you going to tweak it here and tweak it there just to modernize it, make it look good, and leave out the cross? Just put everything else, in there, and, just don't mention so much about hell, and don't mention so much about damnation and judgment. Just make everything sound good. You're tweaking, and you're messing up. Which side are you on? Are you on Jesus' side, or are you on your side and the world's? You only got two choices, my friend. You gotta make one of them. Let's think about our choices. Okay? Let's think about it. Okay? God bless you, and shalom. I love you all. Because this, my friends, is serious. We need to make up our minds once and for all. Kind of like Elijah mentioned to those people on the mount that day on Mount Carmel. If God is God, then serve Him. And if the false one and his worldly ways is the real one, then serve him. But you cannot serve two. You only can serve one. Which one are you going to serve? The true living God or the false one? Shalom. I hope